Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. Today is going to be a review and tutorial on how to achieve this eye look right here. I am using the new Stila Eyes Are the Window Shadow Palette. Unfortunately, this was terrible. Terrible doesn't even begin to describe my feelings on this. The packaging is beautiful. This rose gold is just, I mean, I've got fingerprints on it, but this is where it begins and it ends. I mean, you open it up and it has a really pretty mirror and the colors look like they would be great. But oh my gosh, the formulation is so terrible. And I just went on Sephora's website and I don't understand. There are 407 reviews and it has a 4-star rating. This palette is 50 bucks. Well, 49, but then there's taxes and crap like that. So I mean, it's an over $50 palette. If you guys keep watching me using this palette, no matter what I do, it doesn't want to work with me. I know this end result looks like it turned out and everything is all fine and dandy, but what I had to do to achieve this, and really it was the face makeup that pulled it all together, and popping on false lashes, like the highlight, the blush, contouring, getting a little bit of gloss, putting in a ponytail. It was just, this was a nightmare. These shades did not show up, like so many. The light shades did not show up. Sorry, the light shades, nothing. I sprayed it with Fix Plus, nothing. They were so patchy when there was any kind of showing up of an eyeshadow. Then I got to the blue. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I need to go dark today. The fallout on my face, I have never seen anything like this in my life. I was covered in fallout. And for $50 palette, to me, this is unacceptable. I think this is trash. This is like a child's palette. And I don't mean to be so harsh, but there are so many options on the market that are even cheaper than this. And I mean, something like Morphe, for instance, that you get 35 shades for $22. Those palettes are awesome. But then you can get like the Modern Renaissance, I mean, Colored Rain. There's so many palettes that Tarte that hit the $50 and under mark that are incredible. This is the biggest waste of money. So much junk. I can't. It's so bad, you guys. So if you want to stay tuned, if you have this palette and you want to see how I did get this eye look, I think that it did turn out really pretty. This was a struggle. Like, you have no idea what it took to get this. Like I said, I know it did turn out looking pretty, but this is so much smoke and mirrors and lashes and the face makeup that I used and the highlighting, and it just, you'll see if you keep watching what I am talking about. But to me, please, you guys, don't waste your money. It's just, there are too many amazing palettes on the market to buy this. So I'm really bummed, because doing any kind of videos like this where, sorry, I've got really bad allergies, where it's like a really crappy product review and like bashing a company or the product itself. Like I hate doing that. I really do, but I'm on here to be truthful to you guys and to give you my opinion, what my results are, how it worked for me. I'm not on here to fluff things up or sell you products or whatever. It is trial and error, and but I just don't like doing it. It makes me so happy when I get an awesome product that I can share with you guys. It makes me so sad when I have to do this kind of a video, but if you guys want to stay tuned, stay tuned. It's just not great, but thank you for staying tuned if you do. I'll see you soon. So here is the new Stila Eyes Are the Window Shadow Palette. The packaging is super fun. Look at those S's. It's got that chrome, silver, gold. I think it's super cute. I picked up the color combination, the palette in Spirit. And I'm actually really excited to try this out because I have never used Stila eyeshadows before. So I have no idea if these are going to be patchy, creamy, buttery, easy to work with, blendable, if there's going to be a lot of fallout. So this is going to be really putting it to the test. But the back says that this palette was inspired by the spiritual notion that true beauty is revealed from within. This luxurious palette is curated with 12 sumptuous, oh my god, shades to illuminate your inner beauty. And it says that you can use these eyeshadows wet or dry. So let's get into this because I'm sure I'm going to be spraying some Fix Plus. Oh, I like this packaging. This is really pretty. Look how reflective that is. This is like a really nice rose gold. And it's awesome because it has all of the names of the shadows on the back of it. Let me see. There we go. So you know what colors you're working with. Look, a kitten, a puppy. I love that. Jezebel. Oh, these are really cute names. Oh, where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, this looks like a really pretty, wow, that's a good size mirror. Really pretty everyday type of eyeshadow palette. So I have no idea what look we are going to create. As usual, we will figure it out as we go. I have primed, set, and tight lined my eyes. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we are going to get going. So I'm kind of thinking that I'm actually going to do the blue tones as the main like middle and outer corner of the shades because I don't usually work with blues. I'm dying to use this wine burgundy tone and this peachy shade. Like I can't even tell you, but I just did an eye look using those tones, so I will switch it up and I'll go for the blues. But first I'm gonna set my crease with that middle shade, which is Puppy. So using a fluffy Morphe M441, I'm just gonna dip it in. Well, there's no kind of kickback or anything really. There's a little bit of powder, but it's not too bad. And see how this works. So far, so good. This is not patchy. It's blending really well. So I'm going to set a nice base. Windshield wiper motions and then a little bit of circular motions just to really get that in there. I don't know if I'm feeling a wing yet, so we'll see how the eyeshadows go and then I'll make my decision. This is really a great transition shade though, and it is buildable, which is great. So I am loving this so far. Now I'm thinking that I'm going to want this tone to be my inner corner and then this to be in the middle and this to be in the outer. So I'm going to take that white matte and set that down using the same fluffy brush and put a little bit of a base on the white, of the white as the base on the inner corner before laying down that champagne tone, and that champagne tone is totally getting some MAC Fix Plus. This white one has a lot of kickoff, but that's okay, it is working well. And I'm actually going to drag this one halfway out because I want the darkness to be just on the outer corner. So I want to clean this up as best as I can for really 2/3 of the lid. All right, dipping into that pretty champagne tone, I'm going to get that a good swirl and then spray some Fix Plus and see how this applies. Oh, it is not giving me the payoff I was hoping for. To me, that's actually a little bit chunky. Well, maybe it just needs a couple layers. Yeah, that's getting a little bit better. This is very subtle though. Yeah, this is really patchy. I can't say that I'm impressed with this one. Let me see how it applies to the other eye without spraying Fix Plus, even though it says right on the packaging can be applied wet or dry. Wow, you get like no payoff if it's applied dry. And it's still patchy. I'm not loving this. Ugh, all right. I'm gonna dip into that silvery blue. It's a very light one, and do the same thing with the same brush. MAC Fix Plus it. With that one on the center. Guys, I'm not a fan of this formulation at all. Like, at all. Now we'll try that deep blue on the outer corner. I am just really, really disappointed. I was so excited to try this palette out, and this has just been awful. A little bit more payoff with the darker shade, but I mean, there are like 3 dark shades out of 12. This is not a palette worth buying for 3 shades. I guess we're gonna make this the star of the show, so I will bring this up in the crease and change what I wanted to do with my eye look to save the day as best as I can. This blue is a really pretty shade, but holy cow, the fallout. This is a really cheap formulation, you guys. Like, look at the mess on my face from the fallout. This is unbelievable. And look at how messy this pan is. It's just, and these lighter shades were useless. I'm speechless at how shitty this palette is. I'm normally speechless at the beauty of these palettes, and this one just sucks. I guess I'm going to try this lighter purple color to mix in a little bit more. This is a Sigma E25 brush, and just see how this blends out. Yeah, that's not showing up at all either. Wow, I have never been more disappointed in a palette in my life. This is the worst one ever. Okay, I think all I can do is go back over it with that champagne that barely did anything, but pack this on as a highlight in the middle of the eye. And then I'm going to try to take that gold and put it right in the corner. Nothing. This is mind-blowing. All right, I'm going to throw some liner on the top of my lashes, lash line. So I popped on my falsies and put mascara on, so I will go finish up my face and then come back in to do something with this lower lash line and see how much we can salvage this look. I'm just so mad. There are no excuses for this palette to be such poor quality. I'm very frustrated. So anyway, I'm gonna go finish up my face and then I will see you guys soon. So I finished my face and now it doesn't look quite as bad. My face managed to save the day on these eyeshadows. I used Jeffree Star's highlight to save the day, Becca's Luminous blush in Foxglove. This is beautiful. I think it just came out. So that helped save the day. And then some Marc Jacobs lip gloss that I think I got on my teeth helped save the day. So everything else came together really nicely, but that doesn't change the fact that this palette sucks and these eyeshadows suck, and I don't even know what to do with my lower lash line because like that blue was a disaster. It fell everywhere. So I kind of want to just coat my lashes and call it a day. I'm not gonna lie. But I am going to at least go back into our first transition shade and I will smoke that in. I will zoom you guys in first. So using a little Morphe E17, I'm going to dip into that first transition shade and smoke that into the lower lash line. This does not need to be precise at all. I'm going to take this brown color and hope that it comes across a little bit more black with this Sephora smudger brush and really tap off the excess and smudge this into the lower lash line because I need this to be smoky. And I have promised you guys with new palettes I will stick to it, so I'm doing everything I can to make this work. Okay, that's working. That worked out nicely. Whew. Now I don't know if this is going to do anything, but I'm going to take that first champagne shade and using the smudger brush, I'm going to try to pop it just in the center, kind of as like a little highlight. But I don't think this is going to do much. No, it's not. But it was worth trying. Sometimes you get a little bit more of a payoff when you put a really light shade over a dark shade. So that's what I was hoping to achieve, but that didn't happen. Okay, I'm just going to go do my hair and get dressed, and then I will be back for my final look. Thanks so much for bearing with me. If you guys did stay tuned for this video and you did see how awful these eyeshadows are, like, can you believe how patchy, how not blendable, the fallout, how they just don't show up? They're like invisible shadows. Like, you see what I'm talking about? I mean, I got Spirit. I didn't get all three. Maybe all the people on Sephora leaving those amazing reviews got one of the other palettes. There are 3. So if you really want to try it, don't try Spirit. Try a different one. I don't know, but you guys saw firsthand, I tried the crap out of so many shadows, and the only one that worked was when I smudged that chocolate brown at the very end on my lower lash line. And obviously that dark blue ended up working, but holy crap, did it also just cover my whole face. And there are just so many other blue options. Why spend $50 for 1 or 2 eyeshadows? So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope that this was really helpful for you guys. I really wanted to just stop while I started applying the eyeshadow, I wanted to just stop this video and wipe it off because it was so wasteful. But I'm like, you know what? I need to do this for my viewers because you guys need to be aware that this palette is so crappy because it is a lot of money. Like $50 is a hefty price tag for a palette that sucks on top of it. So I stuck with it. I stayed with just this palette. I didn't veer off. I so badly wanted to reach for other eyeshadows, but I didn't. So I did stick it out for you guys. I hope that you can appreciate that and that this did help you at all. Anyway, I hope it did. So that does it for this video, and until next time, I hope I have a better one. Good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.